Hi friends, happy Thursday. Welcome back to Math for Today. For today's math lesson, you are going to need a pencil and an eraser just in case you need to erase, and also your math worksheet paper from your packet. All right, so go ahead, pause the video if you still need to grab those things. All right, welcome back. Today, before we jump into our lesson, we're going to work on our number identification cards. So as I hold up these cards, we're going to say them together. 9, 17, 11, 18, 6, 5, 10, 20, 4, 13, 3, 2, 19, 15, 14, 1, 16, 12, 8, and 7. All right, a great job. Go ahead and kiss your brains. Great job. All right, next we're going to practice our addition fluency cards. In our addition fluency cards, we know that we're adding because we see we see a plus sign. The plus sign, which is 2 lines crisscrossed, shows us that we're adding. And let's go ahead and sing our adding song because our worksheet today also has to do with adding. So we're just going to get all of the adding practice in. All right, so get your hands ready to sing the song. Adding means putting groups together. Adding means putting groups together. Adding means putting groups together to make them bigger than before. My lovely singing voice. All right, great job. Now I'm going to hold up a few addition fluency cards. When you see these cards, I want you to think the problem in your head and then say the answer out loud. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. 0, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, and 2. Very good. All right. So that is our adding cards. Now we're going to do some subtraction fluency cards. In our subtraction fluency cards, we know that we're subtracting because we see what? If you know what this is, go ahead and say it. We see a minus the minus, just a straight line across telling us that we are going to subtract. And when we subtract, go ahead and do this with me because we should know it by now. When we subtract, we start with a whole group. Show me your whole group. And we take some of it away. Go ahead and do that with me. We start with a whole group and take some of it away. All right, so let's go ahead and practice some of these subtraction fluency cards. Once again, when I hold these up, think the problem in your head or the number sentence in your head and say the answer out loud. 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, and 4. All right, it was only a few cards, but you should have all of these cards at home so you can practice them as many times as you would like with somebody who's going to help you. All right. So for today's learning target, we have, I can add numbers below 10. All right, so today, just like I said earlier, we're going to work on adding some more. So let me get a marker. Let's review the sign we see in a number sentence, and it tells us, oh, we're going to add. All right, so this is our plus sign. When we see this in a problem, it tells our brains, oh, we're adding, we're putting groups together. taking our groups, we're putting them together to make them bigger than before. And when we add, our number gets bigger, except when we add 0, then our number stays the same. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, I'm going to start by putting an example on this board, which I'll do. All right, so let's read this number sentence together. 2 add 1 equals blank. All right, so if you were going to draw stars to show this problem, you would look at the number 2 and say, oh, we need to draw 2 stars. So I'm going to draw 2 stars. 1, 2. 2 stars. So we have 2 groups. So, we have the number 2, add 1. Our second group is 1. So we're going to add 1 more star. 1 star. So if we wanted to know how many stars we have in total, or to add 1, we would count them. So let's count our stars. 1, 2, 3. 3 stars. So we'll write our number 3 right there. I want you to notice how the stars helped us figure out our problem. They were like a resource that we created ourselves. How cool is that? All right, so let's go ahead and pull out our worksheet for today. On our worksheet for today, you are going to see ladybugs. Just a fun little thing to use. All right, so you see a bunch of little ladybugs and some addition problems. Once again, we see our plus sign, which tells us we're taking 2 groups and putting them together. So we're going to look at our very first problem. Let's read it together. 3 add 3 equals blank. All right. The directions are to add spots on the ladybug to solve the addition problem. So we get to draw the number of spots that we're adding. Just very cool. All right, for our first number, our first group is what number? Excellent. No, it's 3. We have a group of 3. So we're going to draw 3 dots on one side of our ladybug. All right, watch me first. So 1, 2, 3. Notice how I kept all of my dots on one side of the ladybug. This is important. It shows we have 3 in one group and we're going to have a second group. So let's see what our second number is. So our first group was 3 and we drew 3 dots. Now we're adding what number to 3? Another 3. We're going to draw 3 dots on the other side of our ladybug to show that we're adding 3 more. So now we've drawn our first group 3. We drew 3 dots, and our second group, which is also 3, we drew 3 more dots on the other side. So now, to count how many we have in total, or to solve our adding number sentence, we can count the number of dots on our ladybug. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots. We have 6 dots on our entire ladybug. So we're going to write the number 6 in our answer spot. So now we have 3 add 3 equals 6 all together. Let's do another example together before I let you go. Let's read this together. 7 add 2 equals blank. All right, so for our first group, how many circles or dots do we need to put on our ladybug? Yep, that's right, 7. So we need to draw them smaller so we can keep them in one side. So when you're drawing your dots, make sure that you're drawing small enough to keep them on the ladybug. We're going to use our great first grade motor skills and handwriting. 5, 6, 7. See, you can draw them smaller so that they fit. So I drew 7 dots on one side of my ladybug. Now, how many more dots does our problem tell us to draw on the other side? 2. Our second group is 2, so we're going to draw 2 dots on the other side of our ladybug. 1, 2. All right. Notice how you can see there's 7 on one side and 2 on the other. Now, to solve our number sentence and to see how many dots we have all together, we're going to count them. So make sure you count one number as you're marking out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dots in all. So 7 add 2 equals 9 altogether. All right. So that is all you're doing on your worksheet today. Go ahead and do the rest on your own. And when you're finished, upload it to your teacher's Google Classroom. And that is all we have for today. So I will see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye, friends. Have a great evening. Bye.